What's up, viewers? I hope you had a great weekend. Welcome to the channel Beyond Stocks. So, as we speak about today's market, what happened on Friday was the Bank Nifty and Nifty continuously started shooting up. Two main reasons are falling of COVID cases. The major reason for the market to move up this week has been a falling number of COVID cases in the country, right? As the number of infections and deaths slow down, the consumer sentiment is rising and hopes of economy recovery are soaring. This has caused a major market to move up. And as well as the second main reason was, buying in banking and financial sector. The economy recovers. The Nifty Bank actually gained 3.82% on the bank of strong buying sector, and all the stocks in the mini index ended up. And now I know HDFC Bank, Indus Bank, ICICI Bank all had a shoot up of more than 4%, 5%, 3.99%. And there was also the results which were declared by State Bank of India between 1:30 to 2 o'clock. So all this actually had a very good impact on Nifty and Bank Nifty, which led them to go on the bullish side. Now let us try to understand how the Renko charts helped you to make money in the market. Nifty, it had given a sell signal somewhere at 15,132 and the market started shooting down and it was touching the mean reversion band. It gave an exit somewhere at 14,950 and from there the market shooted up. Because it did not give us any buy signal, we are not going to take any entry in this junction, but there was a resistance breakout somewhere at 15,175. We got a buy call and then continuously there was just another 20 to 25 points. The market started shooting up. Let's try to analyze Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, there was a gap up starting from the beginning and in the closing time of the market on the previous day, it actually gave us a buy call by touching the mean reversion band somewhere at 33,475. And fortunately, the next day there was a gap up, right? After that, we saw that there was also an exit at 34,163 and it gave you a sell signal. The stop loss was hit somewhere at 34,260 and the resistance breakout happened. So we would have gone for a buy here at 34,330 and market is continuously on the bullish. So we will be remaining on the bullish side even on the Monday as well. Buy above 34,828 and if you find any resistance level, we will be going for a sell as well. ICICI Bank, it was on the bearish side till Thursday, and then what happened the next day when the market opened on Friday, there was a gap up, and then the market gave you another sell entry at 632.8. The resistance broke at 636, so the sell call had triggered the stop loss here, and then we had initiated a buy at 640, and continuously the market is bullish side. Axis Bank, the market was overall on the bullish side only. This buy was not triggered because it is not touching the mean reversion band. The buy call was taken at 723 when the resistance broke. Even the sell call was not taken because it is not touching the mean reversion band. SBIN had a very good move. So all these calls were not initiated. The main reason is because it is not touching the mean reversion band. But it gave you a buy call somewhere at 396. Now in the afternoon somewhere at 1 to 1:30 it started shooting up. So all these calls will not be taken, the sell calls. The main reason is the results were declared and it had to remain on the bullish side. Bajaj Finance, overall the market was on the buy side from the previous day from 5,570 and the market was going bullish continuously and it gave you an exit at 5,662. Another buy call was initiated at 5,677, exit at 5,700, re-enter for a short position at 5,700 and market is coming down. So regularly speaking, I will be remaining on the bearish side, buy above 5,700 and remain on the bearish side. But fundamentally speaking, the rumors are there telling that Bajaj Finance can touch 6,000 rupees in the near future. So whenever you find or get a chance to go for a buy, you take that buy position and hold on to the stock for until the target is touching at 6,000 rupees. Tata Motors, continuously the market was coming down. It gave you a buy call at 309 and continuously the market is on the bullish side. The target is still there at up to 337. Dr. Reddy's, overall the market is still looking bearish. If I just extend the trend line, it is still remaining touching the trend line and it is shooting up. So hold on to the stock until you get any sell signal. Bharti Airtel, technically speaking, we got a buy signal in the daily chart that is bullish engulfing after a continuous downfall. There is something called as recording of session where one low, second low, third low, fourth low, fifth low, sixth low, seventh low. So the market was overextended, and now this pattern is something called as rising above the stomach. So this has given a buy call at the support as well. So we can go for a buy call and hold on to the position up to 576. So we got a buy call as per the Renko chart at 523 itself. We will be holding on to the position, maintaining a stop loss at 522. JSW Steel, technically speaking, the previous day we had a buy initiation at 690, and then the market is totally range bound in between. Adani Ports, overall the market was bearish and continuously it is in the mid level now. So there is no trade, on Monday. Ambuja Cement, nothing much to say. It had come near the resistance level, and none of the sell call or buy call got initiated. So we will be staying on the buy side as it is touching the mean reversion band. So from Friday, from 315, we are on the buy side. Maruti still on the sell side only from 6,859. So these calls will not be taken into consideration. The main reason is it is in the mid of the market, not near the mean reversion band. Sun Pharma, we had a buy call at 690, and when the market was closing on the Thursday, and on the Friday, the market was totally range bound. So stay on the bullish side, sell below 689. Wipro, the market actually went bullish, and it took a support resistance near 516 level, and once again it started shooting down. So throughout the month, it may remain between these two junctions, that is between 505 to 517. So you can have an option hedging strategy in this. Sell a call option at 507 and sell a put option at 505. And if it is remaining between this junction, due to time decay, you might earn some money, maybe close to 5,000, 6,000, 8,000 or 10,000 as such. Asian Paints, it is still once again in the range bound market only. It is slightly going up and coming down. So try to trade in one single direction, maybe on the bearish side or maybe on the bullish side. So logically speaking, we will be going for a buy trades by about 2853, and any low we keep taking buy, because technically speaking, even in the daily chart, the market is remaining on the bullish side, and it might, once it breaks the higher level, it can go up. A major resistance is there. Once the resistance is broken, it will be getting converted to support. ITC is still on the range bound market. It has not given any buy call. We can expect ITC to go further down, maybe up to 206 or 204, and then it will start shooting up. Tata Steel is range bound once again. It is trying to confirm the support level at this junction. So sell below 1103 and remain on the bullish side on the above. UPL is a fantastic stock for the bullish side. The market is continuously taken as support at 589 and it is shooting up. So maybe there could be a pullback temporarily for the intraday people. So any low wherever you get a buy call, we will be taking a buy. Reliance, all the buy trend had already started since 23rd of April, and it is remaining on the bullish side. There was also an exit on 30th of April and it started coming down. Still buy call was not initiated, and overall it is remaining in between the resistance and support. NMDC market is still on the bearish side only. Still buy call is not triggered. BHEL, even though it came out of the ban, most of the people thought that the stock prices would go up, but technically speaking, it had given a sell call somewhere at 77, and from there continuously the market is going bearish. Even on Monday, we will be expecting the market to go further downside up to 67.65. I would also would like to want to share one more free webinar which we are going to conduct for Renko based strategy people. There is a competition which is going on. So there are just two simple steps that you need to do. You need to follow our Instagram page, and then you also need to tag 2 of your friends. So the winner will be announced. 500 winners will be announced on 27th May, for whom we will be giving the free Renko based strategies, and we'll be teaching them the techniques. Thank you all. Happy trading. All the best.